Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get some points on the board. All right, offense, let's go.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
He's got Smith here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The Eagles at 4-3, a game over 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Second down and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. is incomplete.
Well, he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
This time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 3.
They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Eagles 0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, and he still did it to them. It's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Look at this Eagle defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 7-7, our score after 1. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. On the return, it's Rodgers.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They're on 41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, cameras are sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw again.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. He'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will. If you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this to the 41, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Pass caught, hits Davis on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens.
And I think the ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. Slide for the PAT.
It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
The score, Commanders 17, Eagles 16.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a hit and a loose football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Ballooning, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Take it at the 37. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
They're on 44-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed it. It's incomplete.
This is surprising the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Keep it going, take it to him.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
He's got Smith here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Elliott good on the extra point. This is a 6-point game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Merrill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him. It's incomplete.
Maybe 2 yards short. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Washington first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and
he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of him. Here, no panic in his eyes. He's actually tracked it from the moment he left the ball out of his hand, just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent conversion on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st down, Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows.
There he goes, left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll set up a throw.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So only a couple on the sack, but now they'll bring up 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Washington.
Hunter Henry, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First throw there taken in by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, Swift.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They give up the middle to Johnson. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'll be giving up respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Come on.
Back to throw here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
At the 48-yard line.
2nd and 3. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to get catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball. The bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Go!
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Chase Claypool. 26 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Hurts. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Narrow. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
We're going to beg the Philly faithful to make noise on their feet for third down.
Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He'll look to throw.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
He's back to throw. Open man to tight end Henry.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Here's 1st and goal.
Back to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's complete to Davis. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
43-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Philadelphia,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.